Hello ladies and gentlemen, Lord Wraith here and welcome to another review. And today's review is going to be about small ships. That's right, we finally got enough small ships together to give us a chance to have a good review. So let's get into it and let's start with our first one, shall we? Now our first little ship, or rather should I say small grid ship actually, it's it's a Terrapin utility vehicle. Now this is vanilla and it's by a gentleman called Fonzie. Now Fonzie's been on the Steam Workshop for about 6 years, but he's only been playing Space Engineers for about, he's already got about 177 hours into the game. Now I'll be honest with you, I've always been surprised by how good some of the newer players really are and how well they've taken to the game. So let's have a look and see what we've got here. So obviously it's a little drill ship, and as you can see, a couple of nice little drills at the front. He's got some hydrogen engines here, but the vast majority of them is atmospherics. But yeah, lovely little design the way he's got it set up. So there's our a hydrogen tank at the back with our connector, so we can connect up. And yeah, it's a lovely little tiny design, very well worth having a look. So let's jump into the cockpit and let's have a quick shufty at it, shall we? Now if I just bring up the hood like so, as you can see, now I must admit I've added in the the things for the atmospherics. He for some reason he didn't have the atmospherics locked in, but hey, that's understandable. So let's hit 5, get the atmospherics running up, let's turn P off, and as you can see, yeah, lovely little ship. If we hit 4, we get our atmospheric, we get our hydrogen engines running, and yeah, on 1 we've got the drill. Now we set this up obviously just so it's a left click, left click, right click sort of thing. Yeah, so there you go. Obviously what he's done is he's set it up with the hydrogen engines that you've got more power to boost backwards. So let's drop this ship down here. Let's turn off the let's park her up, turn off the engines, 4 and 5, and let's move on to our next one. So our next one, now this one is called the BSE Mk2 no mods. Now it comes to us from a gentleman called Greek Parsiski. Now I love these names that come up with. Now Greek Parsiski, now he likes to make now he's got, if I get this right, Greek Parsiski, right, he's got 4 years on Steam. And again, he's another one with only just under 1,000 hours, about 841 hours. Now this particular ship, now it does have a lore to it, but I love some of the detail work that he's got running here. As you can see, he's done this. Now I'm not too sure if we just 7, because I've always been curious myself, heavy armor slope. Now that's what he's used to create the image of these air intake vents. Very, very nice, very, very lovely. I'll have to remember that one myself actually, because I've been wondering how they can do this. And as you can see, even me, somebody who's got I'll say that again, even me, somebody who's got over 5,000 hours in the game, even I'm still learning. So yeah, lovely little design. Now this is, if we jump into it and bring up our thing, now again I've had to have it add in the controls for the atmospheric engines. Now it is an atmospheric ship. Now if we just do this, as you can see, he's got this lovely situation running right now at the front. That, as you can see, all those lovely missiles just firing off like that. He's got a lovely setup on it as well. So if we just come into here and have a shuffle, now as you can see, he's got 2 missile pods and then a reloadable rocket launcher, which, and the way he's got it set up to fire that way is absolutely fantastic, wonderful. It's very, very good at handling, by the way, as well. It's got a nice little turn of speed to it. But yeah, very well worth looking out for, and well worth having. Just to read of the lore actually, it's quite nice. I quite enjoyed it. Right, so let's move on to the third and final one. Now this third and final one comes to us from a gentleman called Joe Star 980. Now it's called the Stingray Mk2. Unfortunately, I don't know any information about this one, about this gentleman, because his Steam Workshop profile is set to private, which is okay, that's understandable. But what we've got here is, now I'm assuming this is a small ship. Now is it, yeah, it's just, I'm not even sure if it's, yeah, air vents, it's got no weapons on it, so it's just a little runaround really. But it can Again, now I've had to set up. Now it's got all three types of different engines here. You've got the atmospherics, you've got the hydrogen, and you've got the ion. So as you can see, well worth it. Nicely set up, nicely balanced. So I should imagine it acts a little bit like a shuttlecraft, transferring between the different. Oh, there we go. The different environments. Yeah, again, well worth checking out. Now he has done, or he has produced, just recently onto the workshop, a lot of the different ships that he's got on his workshop page. So yeah, he's just done a whole bulk of them actually, and I would love to know a little bit more about this gentleman. But there you go. So yeah, well worth checking out these three little ships. What I'll do is I'll leave a link in the description below to the various different workshop pages and the authors themselves. So yeah, go check him out. Go and give the gentleman some love. And in the meantime, if you like what you see, please hit like, please hit subscribe. It does help me and the channel out. And in the meantime, I shall catch you again on the next one. Bye!